Hello everyone, my name is Nordic Beast and welcome to my sweet ass Valkyrie. Oh, I mean, my solar survival. But this is still a sweet ass Valkyrie. Anyway, I haven't been on here in a couple of days actually. I've been kind of busy at home, mostly because of work. But I figured I'd show you what I've been working on. So this is Valhalla Fortress. It is capable of carrying up to 10 Valkyries in each one of these bays, not the ones over there marked M. The M bays are for maintenance vehicles. The 1 through 10 are for the Valkyries. They are fully conveyed. They have piston-driven blast doors with button panels on the other side, which I'll show the inside. This place is not done, by the way. Big chunk of the back here, as you see, is still open and not built. It's got a couple of floors in there to be built. It's going to have a 3D printer. Whoop, and someone just disconnected. I do have this room open to the public, so. But, as you see here, I have my collection of ships. I kind of abandoned my last place and started building this up to replace it. So last time I was in here, I added all these refineries and assemblers. So, which is what? Let's see. It's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So 10 refineries and 10 assemblers. Which, I mean, should be more than enough. More than enough. And a lot of people I know do even more than that and just build these huge factories, but that should be enough. So, this is the hallway right behind the lower launch bays. Go ahead and give a look here. Go ahead and see what the launch bays look like. Which, the Valkyries, when they sit sideways. So, when they launch, they pop up a little bit, slide out sideways, and off they go. I kind of wish I would have designed them more elongated rather than these sideways ones, and I wasn't consistent with these bottom ones. As you see, like there's 2 blocks, then a conveyor, then 3. On this side I did 3, then a conveyor block, then 2. Yeah, I kind of screwed that up. Kind of went back and forth. Oh well. I'm not changing it now. I probably put at least 10 hours into this damn base. But I do like it. So back here, I know this is all black and it's hard to see, but I have large double doors here that slide into protective walls. This room, once I have a floor, is going to be a 3D printer. It's going to go all the way up to here. We're going to have a piston that drives down a bunch of welders. I mean, you've seen plenty of 3D printers in this game. And then when they're done, they can come out that door right there. Over here, we have the only room built so far, which, go ahead and start at the staircase, go on up. And the first door is right here. Now, there's no furniture or anything yet. See, it's just a room. Which this will probably be my own personal room, as well as up here, though I may put like a control station up here to be able to control a lot of the station from. And as you see, watch that first step. Now, a lot of these rooms, as you see, are 2 to 3 blocks high, depending. All here, where it's all blank, is going to become 4 single floors. It's going to be separate from everything else. I'll be able to put rooms and stuff in there, which is why that door is right there. That'll be a roof, and that'll be a floor. And then, you know, room, roof, floor, so on and so forth. And then right here, I have a gravity generator room, which I have a tendency to do. I don't even know why I put that door there. Because I've got these like little hallways you see here. Now, I haven't really done any lights or anything yet because I wasn't going to bother until I was actually done building this place. So. Oh, and here I can go ahead and give you a look of what it looks like up here. Oh yeah, that's right. I have my I have the Delta in here. The Delta V. Now, on this one, I filled in all the light blocks. I'll probably do that on the lower level as well, just to help you know, fill everything in here. You know what? I might be able to change the conveyor system on the bottom floor. Just because even thinking about it, it's irritating me. I'd rather have it consistent. I could probably do it by hand. I don't even need to bring in any equipment. But anyway, yeah, so that's Valhalla Fortress. I will be very happy once I'm done with this. Not because I love it so much, just because it has become such a chore to build this goddamn place. Like, to me, it was like a good idea. I wanted to build an outpost that could convey and carry up to 10 Valkyries. And it is taking freaking forever. And I can go ahead and show you the blast doors. I was originally having quite a bit of problems with those, dinging and denting, but I got all the right settings for it. Now the bottom ones go down, and then up here, as you see, I've got an antenna. Oh. I'm sorry about the low frame rates. There's a lot of stuff here, and this is exploration, so please, please, please bear with me on that. I've got all these large cargo containers in here, which actually I could probably wedge in more. I never really thought about that. And then, whoop, where is it? It's this one over here. The only reactor in this entire place. It's run by one small reactor, which I'm definitely going to need more soon. Now that I have all those refineries and such working, I'm going to need at least one more to get it properly working. But I probably will put a large reactor in there somewhere. So, yeah, this here is the Rosie Mark II, or Rosie the Riveter. Ever since Waldo accidentally destroyed my Rosie, I had been using a ship I found in here that was a community build, you know, for exploration, and it was awful. I thought it was cool at first, but it was just so big and ungainly. I ended up building my advanced Rosie Mark II, as you see here. Now, the reason you keep hearing a sensor click is the sensor you see behind the seat, which shuts off the welders if anyone gets close to them. So that is my please do not kill Nordic Beast feature, or anyone else that's nearby. Now this here, if you've seen my most recent Welcome to the Shipyard, this is actually the Nighthawk, but this is my fighter variant of the Nighthawk, which has 4 rocket launchers, a Bulldog, and a Wake Bomb launcher. And this thing is actually capable of destroying that large ship you see over there, which I'll show at the end of the video. Let's see, this here is the Sleipnir, which is the name of Odin's horse. And this is basically a fast transport. It's completely unarmed. It only has small cargo containers on the inside, but it has quite a few. And the reason I built this is I needed something that was large, fast, and carried a large antenna. Okay. Which all under these panels are small cargo containers. You see, I got a med bay, seat, gravity generator, you know, bed, desk, and programmable block in case I want to program anything into the ship, which I haven't yet. And it comes with 2 assemblers, which actually, in building this place, has been invaluable. Because I've had parts, but sometimes I had too many of certain things, so I disassemble them and assemble them into something else. Mostly steel plates. I've gone through so many damn steel plates in this place. So, and I finally brought my mole here, which is my drill ship. That was fun. That was a lot of fun because I went to go get Grinder Girl, this ship, and I didn't want to make 2 trips, so I attached the mole to the back of Grinder Girl. That was a fun flight. That really changed the center of gravity. And yeah, let's just say that was something. So now to the part that I love is this, which is my personal Valkyrie, which is the Lady in the Dark, which I talked about before, but I added micro rocket launchers on the bottom. They don't do much, but they fire in bursts of 4, and the rockets are very easy to build and they fire very fast. They fire in the 4-round burst and then they reload, and you can connect them, to a conveyed system, which is pretty nice. Now the paint job is based on the actual Lady in the Dark, which was a night fighter. So I went with a flat black, flat red for all the lettering, which is how they did it, and invasion stripes from World War II fighters, which I like. And just overall, I think it gives it a very unique look. And recently I had somebody join in the room, and I escorted their ship using this, and they're like, that is one cool looking fighter. Which I will always take adulation on the Valkyrie. Anytime I build this, I always ask people, like, what do you think? It's just, I know it's silly, like, I'm basically just, fishing for compliments, but it's not so much that I want a compliment, it's more that I like hearing what people think about this ship. I don't want them to tell you, oh, you did a great job. I like hearing, wow, that is a really cool looking fighter. Wow, that's really beautiful in its shape. It's more an artistic point of view as opposed to, I need somebody's approval. So, yeah, and a lot of the people that I talk to, I think, are just tired of hearing about this damn fighter. But this one in particular, since it is mine, I wanted to go all out. And I think what I'm going to do is, like I said, the Lady in the Dark was a night fighter called the P-61 Black Widow. I think I am going to, all the fighters that are going to be in here are going to be based off of famous P-61s, or at least as famous as they could get. They were pretty late in the war. And speaking of that, coming up soon, I will be starting a new series that involves military aircraft or tanks or guns or vehicles or whatever. And the first one I'm going to do is going to be based on the P-61. So keep an eye out for that, and hopefully you guys will enjoy it. I'm actually looking forward to making it. So next up, if you watched my first solo survival thing, I talked about the Franken ship, which Waldo had built, and this is so far what he's pieced together out of the Franken ship. He had captured a mining hauler, and he attached it to the front of two of the, what are those, mining carriages that he merged together, and then built this superstructure here up to the mining hauler. And I kind of like what he's doing with it. I can't wait to see what it looks like when he's done. But I haven't had this open in a couple of days, so he hasn't really had a chance to work on it. But he ended up copying all my damn ships. The Mole, the original Rosie, and Grinder Girl, which Rosie is just Grinder Girl with welders. That's it. So he originally was parked out in front of the base. I moved it over here because the frames are even worse with it over there. Which I think the frames are just going to continue to get worse as I add to it. So in the future I may not be spending a lot of time here, unfortunately. Which I might just build another base nearby. Because right now I drop anywhere from 10 to 25 frames per second, which goes from okay to really bad. Yeah. So anyway, that was it. I hope you guys liked it. If you want to see more, please subscribe. And if you enjoyed the video, hit the like button or leave a comment down below. And thank you so much, and I will see you guys next time.